Hello and welcome back everyone to Hates the Name Plays Monster Train. So if you are following along, you'll remember last time we actually took a win on Covenant rank 5 as the Stygian Guard with the Awoken Allies. So feeling pretty good about that now. Let's see, at Covenant rank 6, you add a copy of the primary clan starter card to your starting deck. That almost sounds like it's just a good thing. What's the primary clan starter card? Is that the champion? That seems like it'd be too strong if true. Maybe I'm missing something there though. Uh, this time I think it's probably been the longest since we've done a Umbra, and then I guess we'll do a allied clan that randomized. Am I right about it being the longest since we've done them? Maybe I'm mistaken. It doesn't matter. I'll check later. But we'll randomize and we'll do Covenant rank 6 and we'll see how this goes. See what it means by adding a copy of that starter card. So we are getting the Awoken. Um, we start with Packed Morsels. 3 uncommon or rare morsels units to your hand. Restoration Detonation and Void Binding. Damage Shield and Rage. And then we are up against the Devourer of Spells. So I'll start here. Well, I think we might still benefit from going with this. I was going to say since we're getting our spells devoured, we wouldn't want it, but the other one doesn't interest me that much. The other one being just some damage for our pyre. Granted, we do let our pyre do a lot of lifting, but I think this is still fine. We've never seen the Architect version of this champion, so I guess let's give it a shot. I don't know how exactly to use this to a really good effect, but maybe we can learn as we go. Turn on our mandatory first trial here, so the enemies will be hitting a little bit harder, which will hurt because we don't have any units strong enough to withstand that amount of damage. I mean, one hit from him, I guess. So to compensate, we'll set him up here. And by adding that extra capacity, that does make this floor easy to play on. So we definitely want to do that. But I think we also... Oh, but this is going to hit him now. Okay. Still, if he's going to be the tank for our stronger damage dealer, then we'll probably want to put him out front. Nothing gained from using that currently. We'll put him up here. There's a very good chance he just dies immediately when they get up there, but I figure put him out. If we lose him, oh well. If we manage to make something work, then even better. Let's see what we can get. A couple more morsels, so I'm going to pile them up here. Helping him survive really doesn't do much. Like, it helps him survive the first hit with a little more health, but he's always going to die to the second hit. Damage shield. This is 0 cost, so we might as well. Ah, the Eater gains a damage shield, so we'll put that behind. That's only preventing a single point of damage. This guy does damage, but we kind of want to block a point of damage if we can, or an attack, I should say. So now he's gonna come out of this just fine, which is good. I don't think this will do any damage since we don't have any damage taken. I do think we want to cast this, although the rage will decay down to 3. There's a chance we draw it again by the time the boss makes it up. But we do kind of want the damage shield, even just for this floor, which is coming up, so I guess we do want to cast it. Okay. This is about as good as that gets. This is a pretty, and I don't need to tell you this really, but this is a pretty bad start for this deck. But I think it's just kind of, we're not exactly built to take this sort of stuff on right now. They're just hitting a little too hard, and we don't have any units that can really survive. So him taking a bit of damage would actually be good to make this work. So I'm gonna allow it to get through. I should have put something behind him so that he gained off a bit. That was dumb of me. So let's see what we get out of this. Oh, we only have the 1 energy, so we're gonna take some more pyre damage. Might as well just put them both up. And we're hoping that we draw the restoration explosion. We did not. Set him up. These guys do enough damage that we might just die immediately. It's a very possible situation, I think. So I'm just gonna speed us through this. Consider this a bit of a whiff, and we'll just load it up and try again. I didn't see what it meant by you start with 1 extra copy of a card. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet we started with 1 extra of, like, so if you're using Hellhorned, for example, you'd get 1 extra torch, and if you were using Awoken, you'd get 1 extra restore. I bet that's what it's saying. You get 1 extra copy of, like, that kind of weak starting spell that each clan has, just to kind of make it a little bit worse overall. So I think we can make this work. I'm willing to give it another shot here. I'm not crazy about this one, and I wasn't crazy about our last Ember Drain one either. But I do like both of these, so that's good. And we got the Devourer of Spells again. Adding a Sting card to our hand is actually kind of interesting. Healing on Consume would, like, allow us to really heal off of our final boss a lot. But I do kind of like this. It'll give us the ability to draw extra cards on future turns. Subsequent turns, I should say. I'm gonna go this route again. It's pretty dicey. I mean, we're gonna be in a very similar situation. We have a little more of a damage spell at least, but that's only one. I guess we have these 2 as well. So we've got a couple of damage spells, but still, we could find ourselves pretty easily in the exact same spot. Although we got those also. That's literally the same one we took as last time. I'm feeling less like it's a mandatory first trial now, but I'm still gonna turn it on and hope that we can get through this with our spell damage. So that's gonna help a lot. We'll just take one of them out, right out the gate. I don't think that there's a reason not to do that. This doesn't really help us right now. Is it better off to put these units behind and let our champion gain the morsels? I think the answer is yes. Unfortunately, we can't hit that unit, and I now seeing we won't be able to play this card unless we draw it at the same time as we get one of those other ones. So that's unfortunate. Now we have a choice. Do we put the train steward out? We've got one train steward left, so I'm going to choose to go with the morsels in hopes that we draw a train steward next time to make it, or at least one of these next time so that we can put it out. So putting the train steward on one of these floors just gets them immediately killed. Same with casting this. I guess it would put the morsel into our deck if we didn't cast it, but I don't know if we want to draw just a morsel card. We did miss out on the gold, unfortunate, but I mean we didn't draw any of our damage spells that we could use. We could use these spells because they gain 2 Ember to play that 4 cost spell, but that's something we'll have to... We couldn't do last round, we'll have to worry about doing in the future, hopefully. Okay. So here, we could just block the damage from the one hit with the morsel. We miss out on the +3 damage, but it does save us from getting hit on our champion. So I guess that's good. And this is the... oh, we'll put him out here. Okay, so up here, I think we want to block a bit of that damage. But I think we also want to kind of focus on dealing damage down here. This doesn't do much for us, and neither do these, sadly. I guess giving him a little bit of regen does a little bit for us. Yeah, that just gives us rage. That wouldn't have saved the train steward at all. Do we have any train stewards left to draw? We don't, actually. Okay. I mean, not in a starting hand anyways. I mean, not starting hand, but our hand for next round. So, start with that. I suppose we should have done that in the other order. But I was thinking we'll need to put him out as the tank for our champion, which means these are useless now. Do we have... we have this in hand. I guess we kind of have to hope that we draw a next one. Draw one next turn. And we did not. We do get to do this for a little bit though, so that's good, and he's gonna die, so we're happy. This went significantly better than last time. Took a very small amount of damage to our pyre. Got the trial done. Yeah, I would say this is significantly improved. In this instance, I guess what we want is the the damage shield. And then Glimmer is just always a good choice. And I really like this guy when you can feed him regularly. So I will gladly add him to the deck. Okay, so we have the option of a Umbra unit or an Awoken unit. And I think we do want the Umbra unit probably. We'd really like a Morsel Maker to go with this guy. That would be pretty good. In terms of making spells better, we could really stand to make this cheaper since we can't afford it most of the time. And then obviously we could stand to upgrade that, so that would be nice, but I think this is the better choice. if it works out, and oh, did it ever. We got what we asked for. Interesting. Okay, let me think about this. We have 5 capacity by default, and then when we put him down, he adds 2 capacity to the floor. So kind of you can think about him like he only takes up 1 capacity. So that would leave us with 4 capacity left on the floor. And he only takes up 1. So it's okay if he takes 3. You can see what I'm thinking here is him in front, him behind, and then him at the back. Of course, he doesn't gain anything from the gorge. He just is in there, which isn't super great, I'll admit. He just does 20 damage and is a 15 health unit. But I mean, this guy's going to be the better unit anyways, for now. So I do think I like this enough. And we can't afford anything else. Wow, I didn't realize quite how little money we had, but that's okay. That was a good upgrade. This doesn't get us any more money, but it can get us another unit, which is nice. You give spikes. I think we don't mind spikes. Yeah, you don't have attack, so you're not going to die to them. So yeah, we don't mind spikes, and we can try to deal with a little armor. I think our pyre is most likely going to take some damage here, because I don't think our damage output is that great. So we're probably not going to break through the armor on a lot of units. So I think we do set up here. And I'll just go ahead and put one of these down for our big guy. And then since we have the unit and energy, I think we might as well put him down here. We'll hit the front guy with that. And I don't think we cast that on anything. At least we'll get the kill on that unit. We did draw our morsel maker, so that's nice. I mean, we could hit him with a damage shield to... I mean, he's not going to die, I guess. Let's try and kill this unit. So now they'll die to the train steward. That's pretty nice. Instead of using him to... Like, we could put him in front, but he'd only block 1 damage from the front unit. So we'll just put him in the back. And this literally does nothing for us, so we'll hold on to it. If we can make that, I think it was a artifact that gave us that last time where our X spells got +3. That made that really nice, but now I gotta kind of temper my expectations with that spell. So here, they're both dying and we're taking literally 1 damage. I can very much accept that. I think here we want to summon this guy. And we might as well do some damage and do some damage. And then I think it's worth putting a damage shield out on our fella here. And we can't fit any morsels on either of these floors, so we might as well put a train steward down here. Okay, so I would like to kill... You're gonna survive and deal 1 damage to our pyre. I think that's acceptable. We did get this on the same turn as having this. 20 damage to a random unit 4 times. We could cast it down here, hope to kill her and get a little bit damage on him or him. I think that's totally acceptable. We would get 2 rounds of rage, which means it's not worth casting on the top floor. Because it would be, 1 round here, and then the second round would be here, and then it'd be gone. So we might as well put it on this guy at the back. It is making our next turn a lot worse, but that's pretty nice. Just, he still has spikes though, huh? That's too bad, but still, that's a significant improvement. You deal 4 damage, but because of the spikes, he's gonna die pretty quickly. I mean, he's gonna die pretty quickly anyways, either way. Here, here it makes some difference too. Takes you over 4. Let's see what we get out of here. Is there room here? Yes. So let's go ahead and give him another round of surviving, because he's got a little extra damage, so better to make this floor stronger than make the first floor a little bit stronger. So yeah, we took 1 pyre damage. That's totally fine. Interesting. We drew... Oh, we only have 1 mana. Right. Okay. So might as well hit him with the free stuff. And then we could do 2 damage to him. Or we can put a damage shield on someone, and I think that's the clear choice. The question is, do we put it on him, knowing that the boss is going to go up, or do we put it on him to hope to get more damage down here? And I think pretty clearly we should go up there. He may not have needed it, but I mean, we might as well keep going with our strength rather than focus on an area we're weak. That probably won't make a big difference. And we're already winning this one. So our champion's doing 20 damage. It's not like amazing, and sadly we can't really buff him, so I'm not sure. Not sure which option we like best here. Like, what would this allow us to do on the top floor? I guess it would let us fit a Morsel Master in as well if we end up picking up one of them. And then on other floors, it would just be nice to let us set them up with stronger units, assuming we're going to get something better than just some trained stewards, which I sure hope we are. As for these 2, how much morsel making power do we have? We have 4 of those, plus the morsel maker himself. So I think we're pretty good. I mean, this will be uncommon or rare, and then this straight up just tells you it makes the 5/5 miner guy. So technically these are probably the better choices of morsel than like these cards would be. But, or than the morsel maker himself makes, I think. But we're not going to have capacity there to put the better ones down very often. So I'll go with this capacity upgrade. There's some potential there. Honestly, I'm not sure if we need any of this. I'm gonna skip for now. So I feel like we do need to like think about other floors, start trying to get this going. But we did take that capacity upgrade, so that really makes this tempting. And I think we will take it, because we can take basically any decent unit. And here, we'll go this route so that we get a chance to take another unit. We don't need the pyre health, obviously, we're just 6 down, and then I don't think there's anything that we'd really... I mean, getting another one of these guys actually wouldn't be bad, don't get me wrong. If I knew we were gonna copy this guy, which I could have known if I'd looked ahead, but I didn't, then I might have taken this and just set up a similar floor. I could still go get one of those copied. And now I'm highly considering it. Okay, let's see what else we look at. That's a removal vortex. Yeah. So we do have other unit potential. And then we have another copy down here, which is honestly a little more appealing in terms of copying. So maybe we'll go this way. We'll try to buff our unit, this guy, a little further with the intention of probably copying him once we get to this point. And then this way we can get another unit to make our deck a little stronger. And I think we can feel pretty good about adding her. Although, maybe the other one was the choice. So that seems pretty good. Doesn't make him tankier, but he already has lifesteal, so yeah, I think that's a good choice. Although, I wonder if that's bad with lifesteal. It's too late to second guess that, though, I think. So we'll do that for her. Could probably have stood to do that, but I don't have the money now, so... Decisions are made. No going back. Ooh, this one. This one lets us... not what I thought it was. I think we'll take this, because later on they become pretty good. And this is just kind of a pain to keep those. So we'll have to deal with some useless blight cards for a little while. They're gonna deal 1 damage on death. It's not so bad, I guess. Usually I kind of dislike that one, but with our 1 unit, it shouldn't be too big a problem. Morsel Master is not really the unit we want to start with on top, unfortunately. But I think we might as well start the setup. Normally I'd like to put her here. I mean, I could put her down here too, but I guess we can put her here. We're gonna need to get something in front of her before she dies, or just next turn basically. So we'll put her here, and we'll kill that. She'll at least deal some damage there. I could do this to make her deal even more damage, but that's not really future-proofing us. Doesn't really set us up well. If she was quick, then this would be no problem, obviously. But not the case. We could set these 2 units. No, there's no room. We could set him up down here and then get capacity and then set this guy up down there, but I think we're better off doing this. Unfortunately, there's no capacity for him on this floor right now. And that's the problem with putting the Morsel Master out early. So they do 3 damage each, meaning there's no way we kill them, which is really unfortunate. Like, there's no way we save her. Yeah, because they just kill her in 1 shot. I could put him out in front. That would save her, but that does not set us up for very successful future turns. Should maybe have focused on her instead, now that I think of it. And there's no point in casting anything else, so we're gonna move on. Not the best start, but still not the worst. We just need we need that capacity upgrade card, and then this floor will be ready to accept the unit, the Morsel Maker. Do this to clear this floor. Take a couple damage, but not a big deal. I think we should take these guys out if we can. Since we have 2 energy, might as well get these units set up. Getting a good chunk of damage on the boss there is not too bad. It's a good thing that this guy's tanky, because it's going to be a while, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, this is a nasty floor. A bomb's gonna waste him, and then they're gonna just destroy the other guy. Or the other way. I guess now they're gonna destroy him, and the bomb's gonna destroy him. I think it used to be that the bombs blew up before, like, combat, but now it's on their turn. Maybe I'm wrong about that, though. Okay, they're both dead, and you're only taking 5. We can accept that. I'm not sure if there's much we can do to save these guys, but I mean, I could apply 3 damage shield that block the entire thing. This doesn't do that much for us, like these. So I guess this is an okay option. Unfortunately, it doesn't really help us kill these units, so they're both moving up to the top floor. We should draw our capacity increase now. Yeah, we did. Thankfully. So now we're ready for that morsel maker in there, but we can also do this for right now. This will just give him a nice life steal, so that'll help heal him back up. Take out these units. You are going down, and this won't save you, but we can help this guy out a little bit. I don't think it's worth putting him down here, especially with the bomb. Top floor is already doing pretty fine. And there's the man of the hour we wanted to see. So this floor is really where it's all come down to. Kill that healer. Though we should really focus on this floor probably. I mean, do we want to hit him for a couple? Yeah, we'll make him easier to kill. We'll buy him a little extra time. Not against the boss, I guess. Doesn't really matter, like we've said before. It's all coming down to that top floor. And I'm quite confident in our top floor, so no problem. There. Now they'll kill this guy. Is that full? Yeah. Oops. Might as well do that, and I think we might as well give him that extra buff. We don't need the mana too much next round. Alright. Could give that guy trample. Let's do it. I think this is what we need. We need another tank to go in front of our Animus of Will that we already have. Although the quick is quite nice too. I think we do actually benefit a little bit from having... Although we should probably go for this just so that we can play that one spell, if nothing else. But I mean, from the capacity, we could fit... Because we have capacity 5 by default, right? Yeah. We could fit the Animus of Will behind the Thorned Hollow. But with 1 extra capacity, we could start feeding some morsels to the Thorned Hollow, which would be kind of nice. Like, even if we got a morsel maker on that floor, that would be nice as well. But I think we do start with energy. Capacity, this deck, this clan has the ability to to gain capacity, so I guess we keep that in mind. Speaking of, we could try to remove consume from this, and that would allow us to do that. I think I like this path though. We really need to start cutting some garbage. We've got like an excessive amount of it right now. Plus, if we get a morsel maker, that's going to be pretty nice. And a free artifact. You can't go wrong with a free artifact. I guess our restores would gain a little bit from that. And so would these. But I am pretty tempted by this. Granted, we do most of our our best floor tends to be the one before the pyre room. So this would be a lot less useful for that floor. But now we're kind of trying to set up multiple floors, so yeah, I'll take this. It's hard to argue with it being hard to argue that it's not good, so I guess we should have considered that we're going to gain energy from these, but I'm not too upset with our choice for the energy over capacity. I think we can remove a couple of those with how many units we're adding. This is solid. That was actually incredibly lucky. That was the morsel maker, right? Good, yes. I was worried that was a morsel master for just a moment. I guess we're gonna keep going down this path. I really don't know. I guess he adds 40 damage to the floor. That's basically what he does. Maybe you're supposed to combine it with that trample, like the monstrosity, so that he adds capacity, but he's also really big, so that's the trade-off. But we're gonna go for the full capacity build and see what we can do with it. Multi-strike, huh? He doesn't mind. He's not very healthy yet, so it'll be problematic. We just need to get him some heals. We only have 3 heals? 4 heals, but they're pretty low. Like, they don't gain a lot of health off of it. But I think we should try it, and that's why we did. We're very high on pyre health. That could turn around quickly, but... So now he's going to add extra capacity, so I don't have to worry about the fact that we're playing the Morsel Master before the Maker. Since I don't really want this guy to survive necessarily, so I'll put him here. And then we'll put this up here, so we get 2 extra energy next round. This doesn't do much. Oh, they have haste. I did not even realize, and now I'm slightly concerned. We should put him behind. Small detail, but still could be significant at some point. Now we can use this to make this floor bigger. So it's a good thing we didn't go with capacity, because we can just kind of make up for it with this deck. Alright, I want to give this guy trample. Now he's killing the loot fairy. Solid. Might as well do some damage here. We could give him rage. It's not bad now that he tramples and everything. But we're gonna probably want some energy. Get a lucky stun. Yeah, we got 1 daze, so that's good. Yeah, we got enough room for the Morsel Maker and the Animus down here, so that's what we'll do. Can kill that guy off, so finally one of these floors won't go. Whoa, that wasn't the haste guy. This is the haste guy. Oh well. Not too worried about it. He is taking a bit of damage here. I would think he should be healing up a good chunk from his lifesteal, but just to make oh, that's only preventing one hit. I guess that's fair. Like, yeah, you should have lifesteal. Pretty crazy. He's kind of low health now. Oh, and I didn't consider we need to get her down first. Okay, well, some mistakes are happening. Should I play her? There's a good chance he dies. He's healing up a bunch. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about that floor. And he is killing both, so yeah, really don't have to worry about that floor. This will be good. I think that's pretty solid. Let's hit him with that. And you know what? Let's put her out front and let's start trying to feed her some morsels. For now, we're not killing the haste. Well, we did kill the haste unit that time, so maybe she'll die and it'll be a bit of a waste, but I'm hoping we can buff her up a little bit. That kind of takes away the need to buff her up. So, start here. Finish that guy off. See what we get out of this. Like, we can put him here, he'll absorb one hit, and then she still dies. But I think it's useless to put it anywhere except for here. So this floor was a whiff, but that's okay. We weren't really relying on it. We just kind of have a lesson learned that we got to get the Animus of Will on this floor before we get the Morsel Maker down here. You have haste? Yeah, so this floor is not doing anything. And you're already full health. I think you all are, yep. So I guess we might as well just put a little extra heal on him, give him another couple spikes. We're losing spells? Yeah, that's fine. This might... I don't know if it will work, because this floor is going to be frozen, but we might gain the energy off of this. And I'll just put it down just for fun. So, yes, we do gain the energy, so it was worth doing, even if that floor is going to be frozen. Oh, right, she died to the spikes, so never mind. It was doubly worth doing. You do more damage than he has health. There we go. We'll buy one attack. And then I guess we might as well put Rage on this guy. Put some more Rage on him, and we can cast that. And it's not gonna even be close. Ooh. I don't mind the mallet. Now these are interesting options. That's tough to make fit with the 4 capacity. And we have a plan to duplicate this guy. So we kind of have, this will be a floor. We have our top floor that we had this round. And then we have Animus of Will with Thorned Hollow on the floor. And I think that's all we really need and sort of can fit. So we don't really need... We don't need this. We don't really need this. And I don't know if we can use this, but we can sure try. I think this is the better of the choices, although this is close. This does make some setup easier, but I think that with the way we're planning on setting stuff up, it's going to be fine either way. I kind of like this to, it lets us heal one, which triggers spikes on that one unit. It pays for itself, and then adds draw. This would buy our top floor a little more time if we wanted, plus draws for the next turn, or we can do a 3 draw. And actually, I think 3 draw is best. Oh, nice! Our stuff's getting upgraded. Good. No more useless blights. Well, other than the one dead weight that you're forced to have. Yeah, so we want to go here because we were planning on doing a duplicate. Hope that's not a 5 times duplication. If it is, I don't know if we'll do it. Maybe we'll use it on this. Yeah, I think that wouldn't be bad. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if we can, I'm gonna risk it. I think we can come back here. There's a very small chance that we can increase our unit strength, and we're not gonna get there. There's a small chance we could have got something that made our unit like have a 3rd upgrade, but we didn't get that. I think I'm gonna pay health, and I should have done this before grabbing any pyre health off the map. So that was my mistake if we did. I think we did. Okay, come on. This time has gotta be. It's not amazing, but I'll take it. Yeah. We only have the one unit who gains spikes, but I mean, I guess it'll help. Yeah, so we should grab that 2nd. But sticking to this plan, we now have a plan for all 3 of our floors, so that's really nice. I'm not sure our damage output really is quite that high, but we're gonna try it anyways. Oh, you got sweep? That's kind of a pain. Units like him are gonna be in trouble. Might as well. And we don't want this unit, the train steward, getting through our deck again, so we'll let him die there. Oh wait, he's not gonna die because they are stunned. Well, hopefully that'll be all right to not have him die this round. He'll die next round. I'm realizing that I kind of messed up on this floor again, and you can see why right here. Oh, you're already dead to that. I didn't need to do that. So we're fine with putting that unit down there. I think we want to keep this, we don't want to put this up here yet because we need the capacity to put down a morsel maker. What am I saying? We need the capacity to put the crucible collector up there, but we can do this and then put a morsel maker down here. That'll be all right. Let's do that. Let's kill that guy off right away. We might as well. I do like to give this guy lifesteal. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't play him right now because we need the capacity upgrade on that floor. Somehow this guy's getting super lucky and surviving, which is unlucky for us. Okay, do that. So now it's ready to take that big gorge unit. But now this isn't really ready for much other than him, I guess. I guess that's okay. Now we have a little bit of time to heal him up before he is the tank. Might as well do that, it's free. Um, what do? You heal for 10. It's not gonna get the chance to anyways. And then if we want to put a damage shield, maybe we want to put it on our champion. Although he's only gonna take damage when he, we'll put it on him. He's only gonna take damage until the next guy gets put in front. Except for against these sweep units, I'm just realizing, which we may have wanted to plan for the back units to survive them. So we'll want to heal him. Fortunately, that'll heal him just enough to avoid dying. I like giving this guy trample. But I also kind of like this. Has a chance to get a kill. Has a better chance of getting a kill down here, so maybe this is a better option. Yeah, it got enough kills that it paid for itself, which is awesome. Now we'll give him trample. Are you surviving? You are presently. Sadly, I don't think this is enough damage. I mean, we could do that, and then it might be. Let's see what we get out of this. +1 energy for next round. I can either use it to block 2 damage, or just put him back here, and I think it's better off we'll just get the mana for next round. So this guy's gonna survive and attack our pyre for 5, but he's gonna die in 1 hit already, so there's no point in going after him for any further damage. So we might as well do some damage down here, which will pile a little more over onto this guy. He's very close. I don't know. I guess let's heal our guy who needs the health back there. And I don't think we want to cast this right now. Like, we could do it. Maybe we do. We're getting a little bit of energy back here, so it's not too bad. And the big thing is just dealing as much damage to kill these units if we can before they make it to the pyre. This pays for the Ember Drain we had. You're surviving, you're surviving. We know that the boss is next, so we don't have to worry about another sweep unit coming through. Can I take away capacity here? Yeah, okay. That seems fine. Sadly, 10 damage isn't huge, although he is currently going to have how much HP? 36 and 36 is 72? Yeah. So we want to get him down enough that that's going to one-shot him. And that should do it. I don't know if we want to double rage a unit and give up 4 Ember for next round. I guess we will. That'll make killing him a little easier. And then let's just do this. Add some spikes. It won't do a ton, but it'll help take out the boss a bit. This is our big floor right now. These morsel makers, they're awesome in this clan, but they are hard to play around sometimes. Dang, 1 extra mana or ember would have made a big difference there. We just needed to draw one of those emulsified or whatever they're called, but I think we may have used them all. Or yeah, excavated embers. So this is going to be our big floor. And you are dead, so we are fine. We have enough card draw that it kind of is okay, but we do still have a lot of really poor cards in our deck, which is part of why it was hard for us to get these floors set up. I mean, part of it was because I put the Morsel Maker down early, but the other part is obviously the fact that it takes so long to get to the card to come back through. So we'll want to cut stuff. That's becoming more and more important, I think, at this stage. Which means we don't necessarily want to add anything either. And in this instance, we could add this. These have turned out pretty decent, like the one that we have already. Seems to be pretty decent for us. But I'm a little torn about the idea of adding another. So I'm gonna skip. And I think I'm gonna be a little I don't know what we'd use that on. No. Maybe. We would get 60 times 2, and then you'd have 35 HP. That is one way to really increase their damage. We could use it on this guy, but then he becomes very weak health-wise. We don't need that right now. Consume, draw, X, and enhance all cards drawn this way with -2 cost. Yeah, that's okay. This one kind of works on our big guys, and like since they are kind of our win condition, I think I'm gonna take it. And in this instance, I do feel like we're in need of some major upgrades, including to our spells. Holdover, eh? What would we want to see held over? What are the other options? +10? Okay, well -1, we definitely don't mind doing this. Then +10, we also don't mind doing this, but I think we should start here, because that just makes Glimmer, when you have it at like this at base level, it's pretty bad, but as soon as you upgrade it, it makes it so much stronger. And then we could hold it over. But I don't think that's really necessary. Honestly, I'm not sure that there is a holdover card that we really need. I almost feel like we're better off not holding over our spells, as we want our units coming out instead. We could make this like even better. 44 times, and then we gain a bunch of Ember when we use it. That's not terrible, honestly. I'm almost willing to give this a shot, but it does kind of take one of our strongest spells out of the entire deck. So maybe I'd do it to this. It's not amazing, but we don't have a very good heal, aside from Glimmer now, but we probably don't want to consume Glimmer. So I'll do this. It takes it out of our deck when we play it. -1 cost. I like this because we do want to use this trample on one of our main big units, and we want to use it as soon as we see it. Same could be said for this probably, but I think we'd be okay with passing on the, what is it even called again? Adaptive mutation. We'd be okay with passing on this one time, whereas we would be okay still passing on Umbra Stone, but we'd prefer not to. And then I think we're gonna benefit greatly from cutting some more. Did we have some free cuts on this floor? No. Well, unless this gives us something. Maybe we'll go check that out before we do much more here. What is this one again? +1 capacity each floor, +3 on a random floor, or -1 on each floor. We can't take this. This isn't bad, but I think we're probably just better off with this. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I do like that. That's nice. It's gonna make our setup a lot easier to finesse. Okay. Cut the last of our train stewards. And then I think we still want to kind of keep going hard on cutting some of these spells that we're not really happy to see come up. Because I think the thing that our deck needs right now is basically just to be able to draw and play the units in a short enough order that we don't suffer too much before we get our stuff set up. Spell shield doesn't bother us too much. Seemed like we got 1 daze and then because that one unit got killed, she got some actual attack. Okay, so we want you down here, and you don't do any damage, so we can conceivably start setting this up. The problem being we have to worry about whether or not we're going to be able to fit everything similar to last time. But because we have the 2 morsel makers, I'm going to set this 1 floor up. We don't want to pass entirely on it. See what we get. Sure, we'll give you lifesteal. We'll give you a chance to... Oh yeah, not this turn, but next turn you'll gain some health back, which is good. Okay. So we want this unit up here. And unfortunately we can't fit this guy right now up there anyways. Could put him here. He would take... Well, we could put him here and then Glimmer. But we'd rather Glimmer down here. So let's do that right now. I don't really want to remove 1 capacity from this floor, so I'm not going to. Since we put you out, we are going to give you trample. This sadly is not going to do much. Fortunately, this unit or this statue doing 2 damage isn't too bad because it's just going to kill itself slowly on our spikes. So I think this is a fine option. We're missing out on our morsel master, but we really don't benefit from having him out until we've got the rest, until we got the gorge unit set up at least. I mean, this is a easy floor, so I guess we don't have to worry about it. The thing I was thinking is this isn't going to do any damage to these statues, but we don't need to kill one of these guys with it, so I guess we'll just whittle that slightly. Oh, we could have used this first. Oh, that's silly. I didn't even think of that. Why don't we do that here? Ah, he isn't can't, darn. Still, we're doing a little more damage at least. Like to heal him, he hasn't can't, so be aware. That said, I think we still want to give him the damage shield. Because this floor is taking care of itself. Him, we're gonna get a morsel master behind pretty soon, so it'll take care of itself. It's really this floor that needs to be kind of maintained. So that's the interesting use of that ability that we were going for. Ah, don't cast next to the units with Incant. I don't think we can expect this to get a kill. Unless this guy's weak. Which he is weak enough. But it's not necessary. So we're going to put down one unit and it's going to summon two. So we do want this to be one bigger. Even at the cost of incanting that guy. Which, let's do this just to make it so he is more likely to die. We have so much energy, we might as well do this. Nice. Do that too. And we'll give you a heal. And then we can start putting morsels down here, which is nice. I don't think we need the rage on anyone. We inadvertently gave this guy so much armor that he didn't even take any damage. But he's still dying here, so we're fine. Might as well kill this guy. He doesn't sweep. He has harvest. Great. Well, let's just hit him a bunch. Give this guy some more spikes, which he's up to 30 on. Thanks to this, he's getting extra spiked. And we still haven't seen the Morsel Master. I guess we saw it in the first hand, that's why. We're waiting for it to come back around for the second time. If we're lucky, next hand will have the Morsel Master and Morsel Maker in it. Not quite that lucky, but still. I'll definitely take that. Because we're set up on this floor already, we can afford to do this. He's dead. He's not. We could try and kill this guy, but it gives him armor. So I'm not sure if we want to or not. And no, he's stunned. Otherwise he would, well, he wouldn't kill himself, I guess. So we decide armor is fine. This will probably give him more armor. Yeah, sadly. But oh well. We could probably do this twice on this guy and then cast this and we on him or something. We get a kill and get some energy back and then we could cast this. But seems unnecessary and it would cause a lot of ember drain, so we'll just pass turn. We should see our Morsel Master now. Thank you. And he's gonna make this significantly stronger. He's already dead. He's already dead. And he's pretty darn close. I think we do this. And that. And we'll do that. And just because we want, oh, did we give trample up here? Yeah. Oh well. I was gonna say we wanted him to do as much damage to her as possible, but he won't really get a chance to. Probably got the boss coming up pretty soon here. Like the actual boss fight. Yeah, here we go. It's a lot of cards to use and draw out. So you've already taken 200 damage and you're taking another 400 from this fight. So, I mean, we're feeling pretty confident that she's not even going to make it to the third floor. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know about the rest of Umbra, but this combo, this unit with his lifesteal is just so strong. So strong. So give him that. Excuse me. No room for those last two units. Eats up a bunch. Seems like a pretty solid combo. So we could trigger Gorge. Deal 30x damage. I like that enough to take it. We do end up with a lot of extra energy now. Interesting. We do already draw a lot because of our sting cards and also our excavated ember. Let's see, we did need to gain 1 capacity there in order to make that happen. I mean, we could also, we don't find ourselves in need of a ton of ember, but I guess we did find ourselves unable to cast some things because of ember, and we do have ember drain, so I guess that's the choice. Speaking of choices, our 2 big guys are fully upgraded. She could use another small buff. These guys, like, it'd be fine to give him some damage. He really needs the buff though. He needs like significantly more health. But more than anything, I think we need to cut these. Probably cut both of these maybe. Or at least cut one of each of this and this. Having some way to summon morsels isn't terrible. We do find ourselves with a use for them sometimes, especially on that bottom floor. If we were to go to spell upgrades, I honestly think we're kind of done with spell upgrades for now. So, like, the free removal and a free artifact is nice, but I think we go this way. I think we can confidently check this before the other one. Okay, this is going to be the shop. So we get a random consumable card from one group. Now, I went over this last time and it worked out for me. So this is probably Rager Armor, Spikes or Regen, and Remnant. It's going to be Burnout or maybe, what's it called? Reform, where it brings them back from the dead. I think Spikes / Regen probably benefit us the most. And it is Regen. We'll take it for 1 unit. It consumes itself anyways, so we're... What? I get a artifact too? Get a random consumable card. Okay, it says which clan's artifact do you take? But I guess I'll just take another card. And I don't think we want the burnout. Like, if it gives burnout, that would be bad for us. So I think we're better off with this. And yeah, I'll take that for sure. Again, it consumes itself and it just makes one of our units that much stronger. Healthier. Ooh, that's quite the upgrade. How much damage does that add? 15? Yeah, okay. And then I think you need the health. And why not make you healthier and a little bit stronger? damage-wise. We could reroll and then put 2 more things on, like maybe give one of our morsel makers some damage, but probably better off just saving the money. And like I said, we're gonna stick this one through to the end. Spell shield. Oof. Hell yeah, turn that on. That's one of the easiest for us to turn on. So I guess she has enough HP. We could probably put her out here already. 16 damage is a bit high. I do want the energy though. I was considering using it to block for her, but I'm gonna want that energy. And we want the card draw, so might as well use it. I don't think they're not doing any. Oh, they're getting multi-strike from this jerk. Okay, that's why she's taking so much here. So hopefully we can stem the bleeding on her a little bit. Oh, a unit died and did 5 more to her. Rough, but okay, acceptable. Here we're pretty set up. We did get this guy in time, so that's good. Might as well cast that. I think... Do we want trample on this floor or on this floor? I guess we'll put it on him. He's the sort of the final... What's the word I'm looking for? Final bastion? Last bastion against... Last line of defense. Hit that spell shield. Let's give him a heal and then give him a spell shield just to give him some spikes. Now we just need our morsel makers. Well, that's one of them. Man, her hand just fills up in a hurry. Okay, morsel maker. Yes. Consume. Where do we want to consume one? Honestly, we don't mind consuming from this floor since we're just going to stick the morsel maker out and then he's going to fill it up anyways. Now that we've got a little room back in our hand, let's cast this. Didn't turn out to be the morsel maker, so it shucks, but oh well. Should probably have put him up here actually, but this will help keep him alive, and I think he's already kind of in a decent spot. Let's make this one bigger so that we can get morsel units behind. Because of spell shields, we're not going to be able to get through much, What are you dying to? Oh, spikes probably, huh? So I don't know, I don't really want to pull you forward. You, on the other hand, I don't mind pulling forward. We do like that. Yeah, we're not going to get much off of this. We're not going to get much off of this. And I don't think we want to deal with the Ember Drain next round yet, so best just to end there. So now we just want our last morsel maker. And there he is. Okay, feeling pretty good then. We'll put him at the back. Who do we like best to have this swap? I guess the answer is him since he's got trample. This is a heal, not gonna deal any damage. Heal. Blast him. Ooh. Yeah, sure. And then he is exposed to take damage, so might as well. Spell damage, that was, because we broke through his spell shield. And we got a brief respite, though we don't really need it. Probably didn't need to use that up. Damage shield's fine. We definitely don't mind that. And then since I think we're kind of at the point where we're not going to need to cast much more, I figure it's okay to give ourselves that Ember Drain and give a little rage to our multi-strike unit there. We could use Adaptive Mutation on her, honestly. Wouldn't even be bad. He's almost dead to this floor, which is fantastic. We can kill this guy. There we go. Now he doesn't have multi-strike. Doing a little bit of extra damage. Do we use him to block one attack? And I think the answer is yeah. And then we give her enough damage. Oh, we don't quite kill him on this floor. Just shy. The fact that I think each one of our floors could have done this good or better just really gives me a lot of confidence in our win potential this time. He's very dead. And that's a whole lot of money. Purges from our deck, hey? Deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Add a stronger version of this card to your discard. Interesting. Oh, okay, then the next one does 30 damage to a random enemy unit 2 times, and then adds a stronger version again. I don't know if that eventually runs out, or if it just keeps getting better and better and better. It's an interesting card. Maybe we should add it? I think it kind of sort of gets around this Devour of Spells ability, so you know what, we'll take it. Here we don't want to fill our deck with too much. We have another Hellvent option. I don't really think we want to duplicate another unit. The way we have our units set up right now is pretty much as good as we can hope for. Unstable Vortex. I'm pretty tempted to go this way still. And then upgrade one of whatever we grab. Maybe I'll just take this to potentially throw away as a consume spell. Also, I'm kind of like, you know, what card do we want to get a gold border on? Because now's the chance. So this, I feel like we probably want just one of these, maybe. We could do with another trample, so that both of our big boys get trample. That's not a terrible option. We could do with another one of these, so that way we could make her 43 times 3, and then the 28 health isn't too bad. Or 60 times 2 and a 60 times 2. But I mean, I think this is better than 60 times 2 is. I'm willing to give that a shot. We have 2 units we can hit with. Hit that with. Hit with that. I don't know, words, man. They're hard. Friendly units plus 3 health. I guess that's a little bit of extra damage on those units with the multi-strike who we do use the adaptive thing on. Or we can do this. I know it's not super amazing, but we do cast a fair number of units since we're filling up every floor. And if we do get a whole bunch of energy, it makes this quite strong. That said, the reroll is also pretty... Like, I'm thinking maybe we just want to reroll these. Because while all of these are objectively positive, they're also all kind of underwhelming. So I'm gonna reroll. We can hope for deal 2 damage to the rear enemy unit when a morsel unit is eaten. Yeah, that seems quite good. 50% chance to move buff effects? Sure. I like that. Now what I really want is to make some of these cards cheaper. Like you. Although when it... yeah. Does it say something about carrying over the... It doesn't say anything about it. I wonder if it would carry over the upgrades to the new card. The Wax Legion, the ones that like turn into smaller versions, is specifically said on the card that it would carry over, but this card doesn't have a lot of room for extra text, so it might just do it without actually saying it. I'm tempted to give it a shot just to see. So I will. Might as well take this on something. I think our best choice is either Glimmer or this, and I guess this is the better option. Then let's re-roll, and then we're going to use these last two. -1 cost. I think we like on one of these two. And then let's make something use once and get out of our deck. How about that? That way it's a targetable damage spell. We do have enough. Oh no, we've used up the cheap purge. Never mind. Okay, so we know our game plan. We just need to draw our units and get them into the right spots. Consume the first spell plate each turn. Important to note, but not hard for us to deal with, I don't believe. Is it better to put this guy up here or put him, oops, not there, put him here? If we set him up here, I mean, he's gonna start absorbing some damage. I guess it's better to put him up here. And as much as I wouldn't mind doing this, I think we need him to have that morsel maker behind him before we can reliably swap his health. I don't mind casting that first, obviously, because it consumes already. I think this is a fine option. Let's try and kill that guy before he even gets anywhere. Also, I think he puts crap in our deck, so we really don't want those guys surviving very long. Resolve, yep. Get out of here. I should have cast this first because it consumes. But, oh well. Cast it anyways. Think it's fine to put her down. We just need to draw our tank to put him out here. This seems like a fine option. Now I can find out. It did keep the upgrade. So good to note. Kill both of those back units. Super good. And I think we might as well just give her a little regen. Ah. Hmm. 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 I think she's in more danger, so we'll give her the lifesteal. Okay. We can stand to do this on this floor. We don't want to suffer any of that Ember Drain next round. I think we do this here. That way this guy gets killed before he reaches the top. Hmm. She's coming out of this quite healthy, but we could still give her... no. I mean, we can't do it right now anyways. So we'll just do this. Should we discard anything worth keeping? Not really. Nothing too big to worry about. I just didn't remember what our first cast spell that turn was. So we definitely want this guy out. This floor is now set. This consumes already, so we were fine with casting it. Oh, nice. Now we've got this floor set up. Now we just gotta worry about that tank getting out here. I could give her armor. We have the mana for it, so might as well play it. Like, he's gonna take a bit of a hit, but as soon as next turn, he's gonna start eating and getting lifesteal, so I'm not too worried about him taking a small hit here. And same with the guy at the top, he's gonna start getting lifesteal right away. So really it's just her. This is a chance to save her, and I think that's more important than any other options right now. We save her so that she definitely survives until the actual tank can be played. No, so he's here right now, which means we probably could have saved the 10 armor, or 25 armor, even better. Definitely want to get these out of the deck if we can, and we can there, or at least cast them. These guys are both dead. This guy's dead, but he's surviving. But I don't think 5 damage to the front unit's going to make a difference, so we'll just go after this guy for a bit of damage. Taking a bit of a hit, but like I said, you're going to start getting that lifesteal, and you're going to start getting that lifesteal, so I don't think we have to worry too much about the top 2 floors anymore. There's a small upgrade that we want to see happen with those guys. Oof. Okay. This here, and it already consumes, so we don't worry about that. I think we do play these, but first I'll just see what... Like, I think this is a solid choice on this floor. Has a very good chance of taking out 1 or 2 units. Then again, we could use it here, because this guy is really annoying, putting these self-mutilates in our deck. Or we could do this to kill him. So that's a good choice. He has trample, right? Yeah, so we're probably gonna like doing this to him. I think we do cast this one here now. And it got us 2 kills, which means we got tons of energy. He's going up with a lot of health, so let's keep this guy down here. And we're gonna give them something to eat. And we'll give him a little bit of heal. We're taking a whole 2 damage thanks to our Teeth of Gold. So yeah, those initial hits hurt, but now he's back to full health. Okay, we are at full setup and feeling pretty good about it. Let's see what we get. Extra 1 or sure, we'll go in +3. This guy's surviving. We'll help kill these guys. Could put some rage down, but this is just the front unit. There, now you're not surviving. Took some damage off of that, actually. This floor needs just a touch more help. Oh, final wave, so not much help left to give, I guess. I was thinking of putting Ensnare on him, but we're going to try and do as much damage down here. So this is going to do to a random enemy unit. I think we might as well kill the guy at the back first. But if we're going to consume something, let's consume this. Kill that guy. And then 30 times 2, is it? Yeah, 2 times. So hit him a couple times. Let's see what it looks like now. 30 to a random enemy unit from 4 times. Okay. I think this is probably better than giving him a spike shield at this stage. So we're only doing 400 damage. We still get the card draw off that, so it was worth doing even if it doesn't do as much. $400 damage to this guy isn't a huge amount, but I mean, it's definitely enough. I'm very confident in our other 2 floors to end this. Well, he's only taking 500 here, but still, I'm quite confident we've got this. This already consumes, so I think we might as well put it on the guy at the front. The only concern is he only does 30, so the life steal will give us back to full health every time we hit. And we're doing 601. Let's give him some rage. How about? Didn't move things along much. Went to 613. So this floor is gonna have to finish things off for us, but I'm still pretty confident. Okay, this is gonna take a little while, so I'll do it at max speed. And yeah, he's already dead. And we're healing, hilariously enough. $150. There. And that's gonna be another victory for us. This sweet setup actually working out. We took the super capacity champion and even got the final hit. So nice, good work. That's a Covenant rank 6 win for us. And look at that, you can see all the various difficulty levels there, what they add. Sweet. So Umbra proving to be a pretty strong clan if you draw the right units in the right order. Got some more gold borders. Blazing Bolt's a new one to me. Umbra level 9 unlocked. The Shroud Mitosis. Create 3 copies of a morsel unit. Neat. Alright, well, thanks for checking me out, everybody, and we'll pick it up from here and see you in the next one.